What's up, guys? It is time for a monthly update. I'm late as usual on this. I try to get them out like the first of the next month. It's the second or third. I don't know what day it is. But anyways, this is everything that I got in and that I picked up for the month of September. Quite a bit of stuff here, actually. I didn't think I really had too much, but yeah, let's dive into a couple things that are not movies first. And by the way, I hope you guys are all doing very, very well. And I do want to say to those that, you know what, I'll touch on that in a second. Let's just do this first. All right, so I did pick up this really, really awesome Art the Clown Terrifier mask here. This is made by Tinsley. I already took off the tags. I do have the whole costume, actually. I had to go back and get the rest of the costume. I had to get it, right? But this thing is just super, super cool. I got this from Party City, and I used their 30% off coupon. So yeah, couldn't beat it for that price. Had to add this to the mask collection. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all my masks, but I'll figure something out eventually. I did get some hooks for the wall, so I could put a few up in the movie room on hooks and hang them on the wall. I think that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, Art the Clown, Terrifier mask. This is from the Terrifier 3 mask. And Tinsley, I believe, actually works with them on the movies. I think. I'm not 100%, don't quote me on that. But I think they do for the design on there. But the mouth is like, I don't think it really moves. You can't really like move it when you talk, but this thing is snug too. Really, really tight, and I can't see anything out of it, but it looks so cool. I absolutely love this mask. Anyways, sorry, I had to share that with you guys. I think it's better than the Trick or Treat Studios mask myself, but you know, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of it though. All right, the other non-movies, I did find these at Target. These are the 50th anniversary Leatherface figures. So you have the bloody one right here, and then you have the Pretty Woman one as well. Very, very cool. These are, you know, the Toonie Tears, and then here's the backs of those. Got different backdrops for them here. But really, really cool. Happy to add those to the collection there. All right, let's move on, and we'll start with the review stuff first. All right, so I'm not going to go too much into detail on these because they have their own separate videos on these first two. But, of course, we did get in the Paramount Scares Volume 2 set for review. That video is up if you guys want to check that out for the detailed unboxing. I do have the 4K sitting out here that I can show you guys, but I'm not going to dive back into the box itself. But a very, very cool set from Paramount. I don't think that Breakdown belonged in here for sure, because I just don't think Breakdown's a horror movie. I think it's like a thriller, like a suspense thriller. But, you know, it is a great movie, and the 4K does look really good. But yeah, there is that Paramount Scares, sent over by, obviously, Paramount. And then, all right, let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room, okay? And I'm not going to talk about this too much. I didn't even get the whole thing out. There is a video of this, okay? There is its own video. Got a lot of criticism, a lot of negativity, and that's cool, you know, to each their own. I myself would never do that to a fellow social media person or whatever, but you know, that's just me. I try to be respectful to people. But of course, we got in the 50th anniversary Texas Chainsaw. Again, it has its own video. You guys want to check that out. Now, guys, my job as a reviewer, and a lot of this stuff comes from my followers over on TikTok. You're like, well, you only got 2,000 something followers on YouTube. How did you get that? Well, I got over 40,000 over there, guys. And a lot of people got this. A lot of people got this set. A lot of reviewers. And my job is to show you guys the product, okay? I think it's cool. You don't think it's cool? That's fine. Is it worth the price tag? No, in my opinion, it's not. But that's not what that video was for. My video was to show you guys the product, what all's included, and show you the product in person. That's it. That was my job for them to send me that for review, was to show you guys the product. Not to sit here and complain about the price or whatever. But yeah, would I buy it for $300? No, I would not. Some people do, some people don't. That's personal preference as a collector, as a fan of the movie. If you want to spend that kind of cash. Personally, I think it's going to drop in price. Now, I do see some already on eBay, not sold, but listed, okay, not sold, for $400 to $500 range, okay? So just keep that in mind. Again, they haven't sold. But, you know, people are dreaming, I guess, right now. But I'm a social media influencer for movies and stuff, guys. That's my job, is to show you the movie, tell you what I think of the product itself, or the movie itself, not the price point. That I have nothing to do with the price. So I just want to get that out there, guys. I would not personally buy it for $300. No, I think $150, maybe $200 max is more of a reasonable price. But $150, I think, would be a solid price point. For $300, yes, we should have got like a shirt, the big poster, maybe some pins, patches, socks. Hell, I don't know. They did a lot of stuff for the 50th anniversary for this movie. Throw all that stuff in there and charge the $300. Okay. But for just a VHS and the 4K and the plastic chainsaw, $300 I don't really see there. So I just want to get that out there, guys. Again, these are limited to 5,000. If you guys want to pick that up, check out darkskyfilms.com or darkskyselects.com, whatever it is. But yeah, I just want to get that out there, guys. My job is to show you guys, hey, this is available on this date. This is what it includes. This is what it does. That's it. Simple. All right, if you guys want free stuff, start a YouTube, start a TikTok, start a blog, whatever you want to do, gain a following, and you'll get free stuff. I didn't even know that was coming. They just sent it. No idea. All right, but thank you to Dark Sky for sending that over, because I think it's awesome. All right, let's move on to stuff that came in for review. Not a whole lot really came in for review besides those two big sets. We got quite a few from Kino. I'm just going to show these real quick. There's a separate video for reviews for all of these. First up, we had Fatal Vision. Really cool courtroom drama, murder mystery type movie. Again, I'm not going to talk about them too much. You do get a quick appearance by Andy Griffith in here. It's not in here too long. Really enjoyed this one overall. Again, you guys want more details, check out that video I did for the Kinos. These are all available now on these Kino Lorber titles. All right. Next up is John Travolta, Chains of Gold. Really enjoyed this one overall. Yeah, I'm not going to really say anything about them. They got their own video. And then we got Avenging Force with Michael Dudikoff, the American Ninja himself. I had a blast with this movie. I thought it was really fun. Next up, Rolling Vengeance. It's okay. It's pretty fun once it gets going. It does have some pacing issues here and there, but overall, I mean, guy builds a monster truck to get revenge on things that happened to his family and his girlfriend. I mean, and the monster truck's pretty cool. Next up, my favorite of these Kino titles, we got Link on 4K. Awesome movie, great transfer. I had never seen it before and absolutely loved this movie. Link is awesome. Next, this one's all right. Great transfer, again. Alec Guinness, I guess how you say his name. Obi-Wan Kenobi from the original trilogy. And his teeth are in this. But it's a decent movie, you know, a little crime caper, whatever type movie, you know, trying to rob the, the armored car, going to the train and stuff. Rent out the apartment from the old lady, pretending to be musicians. Of course, it's got the remake with Tom Hanks, but yeah, again, I'm not going to say too much about them. I do have that whole video up over there. And they all have individual, probably better reviews over on my TikTok if you guys want to check those out. By the time I get over here and do them all together, I kind of forget what some of them are about. All right, we have The Antichrist. This is the 1974 one, not the Willem Dafoe one from, was that 90-something? This one's the supposedly the Italian Exorcist. I don't really think it's that, but it is about a possessed woman. And yeah, there's a really weird sex scene in here that's really trippy and strange. And that got my attention for sure. I liked it overall. Once it got going, it drags quite a bit at the beginning. But once she gets possessed, once she goes under hypnosis and stuff, that's what kind of triggers the possession. I really enjoyed it a lot more. I do recommend this one. Great transfer on that one as well. Their 4K transfers are just, they didn't used to be that great, but Kino has really stepped it up with their 4K transfers. And look out for November's releases, guys. Kino has announced so much good stuff for November. I mean, October's releases are good too, but November, holy smokes. All right, Zoltan, the Hound of Dracula. It's a Dracula dog infecting other dogs and turning them into Dracula dogs and terrorizing people at a campground. That's basically what it is. You got some inspector there trying to find the last remaining descendant of Count Dracula and stuff too. But that's really what it's about, is pretty much like a rabid dog attack movie. It's okay. It's not the best. Yeah, probably my least favorite of this whole stack from Kino. But thank you to Kino for sending these over. They have just been really, really, really awesome to work with, and I cannot wait for October and November's releases. All right, next up for the review stuff, we only got one in from Imprint Filmz. That's all they sent me. That's all right. We got a Cross Plot. This has Roger Moore. You guys know as James Bond there. And honestly, I haven't checked this one out yet, but it looks pretty intriguing. It is a hippie type movie, I guess. There's your inside artwork and everything there. But Imprint does a great job on their releases. Imprint by Vision. I really do enjoy their releases quite a bit. Here is the back for the bonus features and everything. If you guys want to check those out. Yeah, I will be checking this one out very soon. This one, again, is available now as well. Moving on from there, we have, this is a UK release, okay, but it is region free, and I believe there's only a US steelbook for this, if I'm not mistaken. But that is The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 1. I have not seen the show yet, but I hear it's the best spinoff of The Walking Dead, and people really seem to enjoy this one, so I will be watching this very, very soon. This is available now as of September 30th. Again, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I believe there's only a steelbook available in the US, so if you guys aren't fans of steelbooks, don't collect them, don't want them, you can order this, and it does play just fine. I double-checked, but this one is I believe a 2-disc set. This is put out by Acorn Media over in the UK. But all their transfers that I've seen so far from Acorn have been really, really good. That is Daryl Dixon, Season 1. This one is not out quite yet. This one does release October 8th, but I figured I'd go ahead and throw it in here because I did get it in early and I did watch it, and I loved this movie start to finish. This movie is the best in the trilogy, hands down. That is Maxine. This was sent over by Lionsgate. This is put out by A24. Man, this movie is, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to spoil everything, but if you're a guy, there's a scene in here that's going to make you cringe, because I did. Nothing too fancy. It's a, standard studio release, nothing too fancy on the inside. I always keep the little papers for the advertisement, from the studios, but just so I remember, yeah, I got that one sent over. I remember that. But yeah, I like X. I think X is good. It's not great in my opinion. Pearl, I liked more. But Maxine is, this movie is just awesome. And Kevin Bacon in this, it did really, really good. He's probably my favorite character in this movie, to be honest. I think he steals the show from, what's her name, Mia Goth. It's got a nice shine to her outline as well. It's like a matte finish and then it's glossy where she is. But yeah, I highly recommend Maxine. If you guys have not seen this one yet, definitely check this one out. And then we had the ones from the Paramount Scares collection. We had the World War Z. Let's show the Blu-rays again, the 4Ks here. I've not revisited this one yet. Again, the director's cut, unrated cut, isn't on 4K, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a rights issue with the unrated cut. I don't know if they just don't have permission. I don't know, because Scream Factory's wasn't either. I don't know why that is. I wish I had an answer for you guys. I'm sure somebody, I'm sure somebody out there knows the reasoning behind that. I don't know. And then this, guys, Friday the 13th, Part 2, 4K. Holy crap, this is amazing. I think I kind of went over it with you guys when I did the unboxing for the Scare set, but this is the best it's ever looked. It blows Scream Factory's transfer out of the water to me. The very beginning, when they're doing the flashbacks, I don't think that looks very good, but I think that was probably ported over from a previous release. And then once it gets to the actual movie, after the opening credits, this thing looks so good. The sound is better. It's got the true HD audio the Scream Factory doesn't have now. It's not an Atmos track, but it does sound better. And there's a bunch of different language tracks on here as well that the Scream Factory didn't have. So I think there's like 7 language tracks or something like that on here. Let's see if it says on here. It doesn't list all of them on here, but there is a lot. Yeah, this transfer, guys, is absolutely spectacular. I can't recommend this one enough. I know there were some issues with part 1's 4K transfer, but part 2, fantastic. I hope they do the rest of the franchise in 4K, and I hope they do a good job just like they did with part 2. Breakdown, I think the Friday the 13th 4K looks better than the Breakdown 4K, and Breakdown's a newer movie. It's not bad. It's not bad, but I think it's right on par with the one that they released, the Blu-ray they released for the Paramount Presents line. I mean, I compared them side by side because I do have that release as well, which was out of print and expensive. So it's cheaper to buy this whole set than it is that out of print Paramount Presents title. But yeah, here's the back of this. Great movie. Revisited it for the first time probably... well, it hasn't been that long. I watched it when I got the Paramount Presents one, probably a year ago. But yes, holds up really well. And very, very, very good movie, guys. Kurt Russell is just awesome. And sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. Saw something shiny. But it's a decent transfer. And then you know the transfer is going to be good on, Orphan First Kill. It's a newer movie. I mean, here's the back of that one inside of that, which I do have the Blu-ray of. So yeah, all of these I had already owned, so we just got 4K upgrades on them. Last one for the review stuff is Wind River with Jeremy Renner. This was sent over by Lionsgate there. Nice looking steelbook on that. This movie is another just fantastic movie here. Jeremy Renner just is really, really good in this. And Elizabeth Olsen's pretty decent in it as well. Yeah, Wind River, steelbook, sent over by Lionsgate. All right, that is it for the review stuff, though, guys. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot. I have gotten with some different studios and companies and things since this, so hopefully that picks up a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. All right, this next little section here is stuff that was sent to me either off my wish list from people over on TikTok, and there's a few that were sent by another TikToker. So let's get into that here. First, we'll start off with the ones that were sent by another TikToker, Matt's Movie Room over there, who is just killing it over there. He's got over 50,000 followers and started after me. So he's just blowing up over there. But yeah, he had some extra movies sent to him and seeing if I needed any. I'm like, yeah, there's a few that I need there. Unfortunately, I had most of them because there was a lot he was giving away. But that is Blade Runner 2049. I had this a long time ago on Steelbook when it first came out, and sold all my Steelbooks years ago. But now we got Blade Runner 2049 back in the collection and on 4K, so that's really cool. And then he sent over Hook on 4K. I did not own this movie at all. I can't believe I didn't own Hook, and now I got it on 4K. I did watch it a few weeks before he sent that to me on streaming. Yeah, I still stream stuff here and there, and I still enjoy the movie. And then we have the Criterion release of Scanners. This is the thinner edition. I know it's got a thicker edition available. I'm sure they will do this on 4K soon, but David Cronenberg Scanners classic. I had the bigger edition back in the day. Sold on my Criterions years ago too, and then started rebuying those. Sold all the Steelbooks, started rebuying those. I don't know what I want to do. All right, so that's that little section from him. This one was sent over by one of my followers. They were like, hey, this movie's cheaper over here in the UK. I know it's out of print and really expensive over there. You want me to send you a copy? Sure, why not? So one of my awesome followers, Shelly, sent this over to me, and that is Billy Bob and Sling Blade. This is the UK release. This is Region B, but of course, I'm region free, so no big deal there. But yeah, we got Sling Blade in the collection. And then these were all sent off the wish list from my followers over there. We got Tusk, Kevin Smith's Tusk. Haven't seen this in a while. This movie's weird, crazy, just absurd, and I love it. But yeah, this one gets called for all the time in the lives over there, so someone finally sent that one over. And then we have Streets of Fire, which I did watch for the first time. This movie is really cool. I dig it. Well, I like Willem Dafoe's character in here a lot. And I love the cinematography of this. I think it's different. And you don't know what year it's in. It just says somewhere, sometime at the beginning. It's got a 50s vibe to it, an 80s vibe. And I don't know. It's hard to place the year. And it's just a really cool little movie there. And then we have The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I think I've seen this one. I can't remember. I don't remember anything about it if I have. So yeah. definitely excited to check this one out again, and what better time than October, right? Spooky season. And of course, it's spooky season all year at this house, but yeah. And then we got Patch Adams with Robin Williams. This movie makes me sad, but it makes me laugh too. So, you know, yeah, happy to have Patch Adams in the collection. And then this one is a feel-good comedy here. It is Chef with, what's his name, Jon Favreau. I'd seen this once, and I enjoyed it a lot. This is one of those movies, like, you can be in a really bad mood, just throw on Chef, and you just feel better, I guess. But yeah, happy to have that in the collection. Last one sent over off my wish list was Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. and was it Ed Harris? Yeah, Ed Harris. I don't believe this has a Blu-ray release in any country. I could be mistaken. Maybe there is an overseas one somewhere, but I don't think so. I know it doesn't have a US one. Now that I've got it in the collection, they'll probably do a Blu-ray now. You know, we'll see. All right, so that's all the stuff that was sent over. Let's move that aside here. I like that I chill with you guys more over here on YouTube, and I don't have to make it quick like over there. But let's go with, all right, all of this next stuff was from Whatnot. If you guys haven't heard before, I do get, you know, anyone can do this, right? You send out your link to Whatnot for people to sign up, and you get what they get when they purchase something. So all of this was, you know, from that. So far, we haven't paid for anything besides the Art the Clown mask and the 2 figures. Which, you know, again, there's ways to do this stuff, guys. But yeah, all this stuff was purchased with Whatnot credits from people signing up. And we got quite a bit here. All right, first up, we got the Heartbreak Kid with Ben Stiller. A lot of these Blu-rays were like $2 to $3. Some of them might have been a little bit more, but that's like the average on your standard releases. Like My Blue Heaven was a little bit more because it is a Warner Archive title, but still cheaper than retail. So we got My Blue Heaven. Haven't seen that one. Heartbreak Kid I've seen. It's a pretty funny movie. We got the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I think I picked up the girl that played with fire as well, so I just need to get the girl who kicked the hornet's nest, I think is the third one. I think there's 3 of the originals of these. So I had the remake with Daniel Craig, but now we got the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I have seen this one. This movie's awesome. I have not seen the sequels. I did pick up another one. It's just not here yet off of Whatnot. And then we got Kung Fu Panda 2. So now I have 1, 2, and 4. I need to find 3, and I need to find it with the slip because the others have the slips and, you know, OCD stuff. Then we have this movie I saw when it came out. I didn't understand this movie at all. It was weird. I thought it was boring, but I'm going to give it another watch. But that is Cloud Atlas with Tom Hanks, Halle Berry, a bunch of other people in this movie. I don't remember much about it. I just remember it being really strange. And then we have the other Antichrist. We have the Willem Dafoe one. I had this one in the collection before. Again, sold all the Criterions, slowly getting them back. I'm sure there'll be a 4K of this now soon too. I got this one on a really good deal because Whatnot is now doing a rewards program over there. So you buy so many from each seller. Now it doesn't transfer seller to seller. It's just that person. So you buy so many, you earn points and stuff, and then you redeem them for discounts basically. So I got this one for a really good deal, cheaper than the Criterion, so had to grab it. And then we got Johnny Depp and Public Enemies. We're trying to run through these quick, guys. Tom Hanks and Captain Phillips, because I'm the captain now. I'd only seen this once when it came out. It's all right. And then a movie that's not very good, upgrade from the DVD. We got Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg. This one here, I could have swore I had, and I can't find it anywhere. That is Russell Crowe and Noah. Got that back in the, I don't know where my copy went. I have no idea. I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but I needed to have at least one version of this. I'd rather have the original, but this was a couple bucks. I don't like the way Jip Bridges talks in this movie is my biggest complaint, but that is True Grit. And then we have Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist back in Michael Cera's little heyday there. I don't know if this even has, it's missing a disc, and I think I got ripped off here accidentally. I know this seller very well, so I don't think it was intentional. But this says digital copy on here, and there's no other disc, so I don't think we actually have the movie. So we almost had Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, guys. Almost. I'm glad it was only a couple dollars. I still need to reach out to him and let him know. I believe the movie is not on there, but yeah. All All right, one that I've seen once and I like it, but I just don't think it's a movie that I'm going to revisit a lot. So I think $2 was the better price point for me. That is The Hurt Locker. It is a really good movie. It's fantastic, but I just don't see myself rewatching this much. And then, of course, they just announced the new 20th anniversary edition of this on 4K. I know it has a 4K already, but I didn't have this movie in the collection at all. And rebought Shaun of the Dead. This is the Canadian steelbook, I believe, because you got like French on the side. Really dig this steelbook though. I like this one a lot. I think it looks better than the new steelbook that's coming out, which I'll probably grab. And then an upgrade from the DVD. We got the steelbook for Carlito's Way. This was really cheap. It was like under $10, so just might as well go ahead and grab it again. I mean, I had credits, guys. Might as well. And then this one got called for all the time in the lives. Hasn't recently, but I didn't know this was a thing, and it sounds very intriguing. This is Jared Leto in Mr. Nobody. Let me know if you guys have seen this one, because I'm fascinated by it. Let me know if this is something I should watch sooner rather than later. And then this one, another one I've never seen. Here it's really good. That is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I've not seen this one either, but this cast is amazing. This is The Cider House Rules. I know the title, like I know the movie. I've never seen it, but you got, who's in here? Delroy Lindo, Paul Rudd, Michael Caine, Tobey Maguire. Who else is in here? Heavy D's in here. Just all kinds of people in this movie. Great, great cast. Can't wait to check that out. Another one I thought I had, and I don't know where it is. We got Marky Mark in Contraband. The remake of Annie with Jamie Foxx. This movie is okay. I saw it when it came out. It's not bad. And then another one I've seen, and it's decent. That is I Love You, Man. And then this is out of print and getting kind of expensive, so I had to grab it for the price. It is a Lonesome Dove. If you guys don't have this, I suggest grabbing it sooner. Again, rather than later. I just said that, but we're going to say it again. It's getting up there in price, guys. And then one of many movies named Venom, we have the horror movie Venom. You have Venom with Klaus Kinski as well. And of course you have the MCU Venom movie. So when people call for Venom in the lives, I don't know what they want. All right, and another movie that's got a title for the Jamie Foxx one, and that is Bait. This is the shark one though, Bait 3D. And then we have Kurt Russell in Miracle. I think this one's getting a little pricier as well, and got it really, really cheap. This one I've seen. This is an upgrade from the DVD. This movie is absolutely fantastic, emotional, and that is Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler. Great, great movie. This is another upgrade from the DVD. This is getting a little pricier as well. That is Willow Creek. This movie is not good at all. I don't know why I bought it, but we got Stealth. Sometimes you just bid because you feel like bidding. I don't know. Another upgrade from the DVD, we have Sahara. Good movie, lots of fun. This movie is not great. It's okay. Another upgrade from the DVD, we have Pearl Harbor. And then I can't believe this one popped up. This gets called for all the time in the lives for some reason. I have no idea. I don't even know if I've ever seen this. I know this is an older movie here, and that is We're Back, a dinosaur story. From Steven Spielberg presents. Did he direct this? I don't think he directed it though. Just presents type thing. Produced. Okay, that's from 93. I don't know why these are in bags. They were already in bags when I got them. But an upgrade from the DVD, we got Spawn. And then another upgrade from the DVD, we have Sam Jackson and The Long Kiss Goodnight. All right, we're not done yet, but wait, there's more. This is the longest update in a while. Hope you guys are doing good though. And now on to the stuff that I actually purchased out of my own pocket, my own hard-earned money. This one just arrived today at the time of this video, so I figured I'd just throw it in here. I was gonna wait till next month. Guys, we finally have the limited edition 4K for The Hitcher. Awesome, awesome set here. You get a 200-page book. You get another book with a screenplay. You get the art cards, all that stuff. The Blu-ray is region-free as well as the 4K. Just a beast of a release. There is a full unboxing over on my TikTok if you guys want to check that one out. But I don't feel like getting everything out again because I'm trying to be really, really careful with this set. Set that over there. But that came from Orbit DVD. It did come a little bit later than I expected because of the hurricane. They got hit pretty hard over there. So I'm just glad everybody's okay over there. at Orbit, and they are back up and running now. I don't mind the delay as long as everybody is safe. And then I did a video on these already. If you guys want to check that out, the newest Vinegar Syndrome titles that came in. You had The Howling 2. My Sister's a Werewolf. I love the artwork on this slipcover. That is the 4K release for that. All right, there. Be interesting to see if they do the other 900 Halloween movies. And then we had the Delirium. I'm not even going to show the back of this because, you know, it's a little risque. This is a 4K release on that as well. Ooh, almost couldn't show that inside cover either, could we? Kind of pushing it there. And then we had the Cruel Britannia, which was an awesome little set there. Again, there's a full video up for the Vinegar Syndrome releases a few videos back, if you guys want to check that out. And then I did find this in store at Barnes & Noble. It was the only thing I was looking for. They had one copy in a random place, and that is the Mexico trilogy. It is a little dinged up on the side there, but whatever, you know. I wasn't going to pay, like, I think it's like $70 on Amazon or something, but it's like $100 retail. I wasn't going to pay $100 for that. That's not going to happen. But for $50, you got to get it. Again, the only one on 4K is Desperado in the black case there. Now, I do hear the reasoning for 4Ks not being on the other ones is, you know, El Mariachi's shot in like 16 millimeter, and they couldn't really do a 4K. And Once Upon a Time in Mexico was shot on like DV or something, and it just wasn't feasible for them to do the 4Ks. I guess I don't know. I'm not an expert on how film is made, but yeah, tons of bonus features and stuff on here. Very, very happy to have this one. And then we have Bad Boys, A Ride or Die. I did watch this. I had a lot of fun with this. I have no complaints about this movie. I think it was a blast. Some people didn't like it. That's fine. I really enjoyed it. And then while I was at Barnes & Noble getting that, they actually had Mean Girls, the Burn Book edition. It's not the steel book or anything, but you know, you got the pink case and all that good stuff. And I love the slip on this. And it was 30% off. And then, you know, that was 50% off. I paid $60 for both, though, because I had some rewards points. Can't beat that, right? And then we have, I did watch this one already. That is Long Legs. Of course, Nick Cage as the bad guy in this. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I thought it was really good. It definitely went a route that I didn't expect it to go. And yeah, I recommend checking this one out if you guys like movies like Silence of the Lambs and stuff like that. I think you're going to really enjoy Long Legs. And this one here, I can't recommend, okay? I'm not going to say this movie is awesome, but the last 20 minutes is freaking insane. It's just fast forward to like the last 20 minutes, because up to that point, I was ready to shut it off. But we got Frogman. I did find this in store at Walmart. This is released by TerraVision. So to find TerraVision titles at Walmart is just insane. But yeah, Frogman is weird. It's absurd. It's just the ending of this movie is just nuts. If you guys like found footage movies, you might want to check that one out. Again, just fast forward to the last 20 minutes. I don't know. And then also found at Walmart is the SpongeBob SquarePants 25th Anniversary Edition Steelbook. I already put these in protectors, or I'd take them out, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. But yeah, couldn't believe they actually had that. This is like sold out on Amazon, I do believe. And then they reissued a new Stardust Steelbook. I think this had a Steelbook before, but this is a 4K Steelbook for Stardust. SpongeBob was 4K as well. And then finally was able, I didn't grab the, what was it, Umbrella release or whatever, but I did finally grab the Steelbook for Late Night with the Devil. Really enjoyed this one. I was glued to this. Normally I'm like on my phone doing other stuff. No, I was glued to the screen the whole time. I had to see what happened next. I was so intrigued with this one. Absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend Late Night with the Devil, guys. I couldn't believe that they actually had the Steelbooks. I know they put them out before and they sold out. People wanting like $50 to $100 for these things on eBay. So yeah, I'm glad to grab one for, $20 or so. That's it, guys. That's it for this update. I know it was really long, but thank you if you spent this time with me, or if you came back to it multiple times, just as well. And yeah, give a like and subscribe and all that good stuff, guys. Go follow me over on the other platforms, the Letterboxd, the Instagram, of course, the TikTok, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. As always, peace, love, and happiness to all y'all. And yeah, later, guys.